We'll start now.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is DC Wood for the Box of Stuff on Beartown Radio. Tonight I am joined by a very special guest. He is none other than my cousin, Jack Sargeant, and he is a very talented individual, and he is also partaking in the upcoming London Marathon. So Jack, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us this evening. Do appreciate it. Now, first things first, I understand that you're partaking in the upcoming London Marathon.
Yeah.
Can I ask, and this isn't the first time you've partaken in a marathon, is that that's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, last year I ran the Greater Manchester Marathon, and I did that in a time of 3 hours and 33 minutes. So I'm hoping to beat 3 hours 30 for this year's London Marathon. So
wow,
that's my aim this year. So
brilliant stuff, absolutely fantastic, and the amount of preparation, the amount of training, the mental preparations, the physical training for a marathon of this calibre, it must be hellacious to actually undergo such a thing.
Yeah, well, it is a big commitment. You have to, and what I've slowly built up from January, to be honest, and just tried to build up my mileage. Like last weekend I did my biggest run before the marathon, which was 21 miles long, so you have to be very committed to it, and you have to get used to doing a big mileage and like big runs in your training, and then that'll help you the marathon.
Well,
in the marathon,
certainly worthwhile though, particularly the exercise, not just the exercise aspect of it and the achievement that comes at the end. But I understand that you're also doing this for a noble cause as well. This particular London Marathon.
Yes, I'm running it for the same charity I ran it for the Manchester Marathon, and it's called the PSP Association. It's quite a little known disease illness called Progressive Supranucleur Palsy. It's something that my late nana had, and I'm running it in her memory. So I'm doing running for the same charity again for the London Marathon. So I'm trying to raise as much money as I can for the PSP Association. So,
I know she'd be proud of you, mate. I know that. Yeah, definitely. And so far, how much? I understand you've gained sponsorships so far. How much money have you raised so far for this cause?
Well, online through my fundraising page, I've raised about £75, and then through my fundraising form here, I've raised about 50. So I'm looking at about £125 at the moment, and I would like to aim for about £600 because last year I raised 570. So my main aim is to raise 600. So
that is definitely worthwhile, really worthwhile, and impressive so far. £125. That is very good going indeed. Something to be proud of. So, how can people sponsor? How can people contribute to or donate to your cause?
If they go to my fundraising page on the Virgin Money Giving website. And I believe this will be put on the Beartown Radio website.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is https semicolon 2// and then virginmoneygiving.com, and then it's / Jack Sargeant. And I believe that will go up on the
yes,
Beartown
it certainly
Radio
will.
website.
We will for our listeners. We will be putting up details of the website address so that people can contribute. I would just like to stress personally that this is a very worthwhile. That this is a very worthy cause, very worthwhile, and of course, our late nan suffered from this illness, and all the money's proceeds that you're going to be raising by partaking in this marathon will hopefully go a long way into combating this disease, and hopefully the research will one day yield the cure one day. So it's very worthwhile stuff, and. This is your second marathon.
Second marathon.
Yeah. So how are you finding the preparation, the training for this marathon in contrast to the preparation, the training you did for the one you did in Manchester?
Well, I've tried to learn from my mistakes from the previous training regime from last year's marathon. I've kind of scaled it back a little bit. I probably did too much, and I probably burnt out during the marathon last year. So I've scaled it back a little bit. I've shortened the mileage, but I'm still making sure to do enough miles to cover my training schedule. But hopefully the way I've trained this year, I'm hoping I'll be able to beat my target time. So I'm hoping it's gone well enough to do that.
Brilliant.
So.
Well, thank you very much for chatting with us this evening, Jack. Much appreciated. And do you have anything to say to any of our listeners out there, whether they be training for the marathon, or any advice to any fellow competitors or people who are or any families who are suffering with this?
I'd definitely recommend running a marathon. It's an absolutely fantastic experience, and when you cross that finish line at the end of the marathon, it makes it all worthwhile. And fundraising for the charity that's close for you, it makes it even more worthwhile, and it's something that I definitely recommend doing to anyone interested in running a marathon in the near future. So.
Brilliant. Okay, that's absolutely excellent. Thank you very much for your time, Jack. Much appreciated, and I know our Nana will be most proud of you for your efforts and what you're preparing for. So good luck with you on that day, and thank you very much, everyone. This is DC Wood signing off for the Box of Stuff. Details of the charity will be put up on our Facebook page in just a few moments, so don't go away.